Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very important update here on price action of Bitcoin. As we can see guys, Bitcoin is flashing us a very interesting scenario, and I'm sure you guys want to find out in which trend direction the price of Bitcoin might be heading or what is next for Bitcoin. If that is the case, then I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly try that like button before we jump into the content. And also to those individuals who have not subscribed to this channel, please guys hit that subscribe button now. And also a very quick reminder to those individuals who have not claimed this free 200 USDT futures position airdrop from Bybit, which is providing either Bitcoin USDT position airdrop, Ethereum USDT position airdrop, or Solana USDT position airdrop, then please check the video description. Now, before we jump into the price action, I want you guys to look at this Farsight Investor Bitcoin ETF flow table, because according to this Bitcoin ETF flow table, we can see guys, since 13th of May, we have continued inflow. I mean, $66 million inflow, $100 million inflow, $303 million inflow, $257 million inflow, $221 million inflow, $237 million inflow, $305 million inflow, and as of now you can see $62 million inflow. So you can see more institutional money are flowing in, which is also creating more supply demand problem here in price action. I mean, more demand than supply. You know what's going to happen with price action, right? So that's why guys, that's why, since the price right now is also testing one very important resistance line, but we are aware once this key line of resistance gets broken, right, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin after that to turn very bullish, because we will be breaking out from this key line of resistance, which is holding us around 72,000, right? That's very important resistance line. But it is not just only the resistance from this falling channel, the first price objective, but we were aware it is also the resistance from this falling wedge, another bullish continuation pattern for Bitcoin. And since this is also the first price objective, we are aware once this key line of resistance gets broken, right, we are expecting another parabolic move to play out in price action of Bitcoin, even according to this falling wedge, because falling wedge is also a bullish continuation pattern. And once the price breaks out of this key line of resistance, parallelly we will be also breaking out from this falling wedge, which could create a very bullish move for Bitcoin. And why we are expecting price of Bitcoin to go parabolic once we break out of this key line of resistance? Because parallelly it might be also forming a so-called this Wyckoff's reaccumulation scenario. I mean, according to this reaccumulation schematic one, we are expecting price, since it is testing one of the key line of resistance, right, we are expecting the price to show some sideways movement just like here. It might not be perfect, but I want you guys to simply get an image what could be happening here. I mean, price could be showing more sideways movement, even few fake outs, right, even few fake outs like this before starting with this actual impulsive move. Because once we break out of this horizontal trend line, then you know this falling wedge bullish continuation pattern is going to play out, this falling channel pattern is going to play out, and parallelly we will be also following this Wyckoff's reaccumulation phase, which could bring the price of Bitcoin easily above 80,000. Yes guys, in a best case we have said 100,000. So according to this Wyckoff reaccumulation phase, there is a very high probability of making that happen. And now parallelly, what I also want you guys to look at is this rising trend line and this Fibonacci lines, because according to this rising trend line here in a 4-hour time frame, this is our strongest support. This is also a line which could be attracting us in the medium short term around 66,000, right, which is very clear. But what I want you guys to do is to look at this Fibonacci retracement areas. I mean, after this uptrend we had a corrective move, price came to test the support from this rising trend line, and parallelly we also tested the support in between 0.5 0.618 Fibonacci line before breaking it to the upside. I mean, after testing the support from this rising trend line, after testing the support from this 0.5 0.618 Fibonacci line, we started with this actual impulsive move. Now what I'm going to do is add another Fibonacci line from this low till this high, because if you look at this 0.5 0.618 Fibonacci retracement, then you can see 65, 66,000. That's our support from this Fibonacci line, and that's also the support from this rising trend line. So in the medium short term, if the price of Bitcoin shows another continuation here to the downside, we know around 0.5, 0.6 on Fibonacci line or on this rising trend line, we have a very, very important support for Bitcoin, which could result in another continuation here to the upside. And parallelly here in a daily time frame, that would make a lot of sense. I mean, price showing some more range bound before breaking it to the upside. Here in a daily time frame, another sideways movement before breaking it to the upside, and even according to this falling channel. So what I want you guys to do is to monitor this as a higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of formation. I mean, a bullish continuation pattern type of formation. And in the medium short term, right, in the medium short term, if we fail to find support above this trend line, this another green trend line which sits around 68,000, 69,000, then yes, there is a probability of price testing the support around this area. And why? Because if you look at it using this rising channel, I just showed you higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of formation. So in the medium short term, if we lose the support from this green trend line, then you can see that's the support from this ascending channel or rising channel, which in the past price action acted as support. So if we break this trend here, then we are aware we could be showing a continuation like this. Price could be getting attracted towards this green line, a bigger rising trend line, right, this one here, before expecting another continuation here to the upside. And why this would actually make a lot of sense, because according to this Bollinger Band in a daily time frame, we have already broken the upper band, and I've been very clear with you guys. Upper band usually gets broken when the price is preparing itself for a new impulsive move. So that is another reason, since the price in our case has already broken the upper band from this Bollinger Band. Now any sort of a reversal here in the medium short term could be just a temporary reversal. I mean, price showing a move like this to test the support from the signal line or the center line before continuing with this actual impulsive move. So that is another reason now above 65,000 we have a very, very strong support line for Bitcoin. And beside the support from this signal line or beside the support from this rising trend line, we also have support from this Williams alligator indicator, because during uptrend the price has shown many, right, the price has shown many corrective move, but at the end, after testing the support from this Williams alligator indicator, it has continued with this actual uptrend. So this scenario has happened plenty of time in the past price action. I mean, price after forming a bullish Williams alligator indicator has seen plenty of reversal around these trend lines, which acted as support, which resulted in a bullish move. So in our case, any sort of a pullback here in the medium short term is going to be looked as a temporary pullback, price finding support around this trend line before starting with another continuation here like this. Because we know, guys, the most important support, I mean, in the medium short term, support from this rising trend line, support from this Williams alligator indicator, Bollinger Band, and even the support from this CPR indicator, our leading indicator. And according to this leading indicator, this arrow line for now is our support line. So that's why this trend line is a very important line of support, and remaining of that means we are expecting another continuation to the upside towards this monthly R2 line, which sits around 77,800, or let's say 78,000, which is also going to make a new all-time high for Bitcoin. But if we fail to do that, I mean, if the price fails to find support above this trend line, fails to find support above this ascending channel, then, you know, the rising trend line could be attracting us, 0.5, 0.6 on a Fibonacci line could be attracting us, and even the support from this top CPL line could be attracting us. So this top CPL line sits around 65,900. So that's why 65, 66,000, or let's say above 65,000, we have a very strong support for Bitcoin. And this pullback will be just a temporary pullback before expecting another continuation here to the upside. Because in a bigger frame, I mean in a weekly time frame, according to this parabolic curve pattern, you can see, since this here is a formation of base 4, in base 4, yes, we are expecting more sideways movement before taking off. Yes, guys, price of Bitcoin showing a continuation like this or a reversal, doesn't matter much, because as long as we remain over 60,000 in a bigger frame, it is going to be looked as a continuation pattern. Price of Bitcoin could be following this parabolic curve pattern or step-like formation, where we could be heading towards the sell point, and only after that choose an actual duration like this. So until then, we have plenty of room to grow. So that's why, guys, that's why if the price in the media short term starts showing weakness, please do not panic. This might be just a temporary pullback before breaking it to the upside. So that's why, in case of doubt, I suggest you guys simply zoom out. So guys, these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder to those individuals who have not claimed this free 200 USDT position airdrop from Bybit, then I suggest you guys to check the video description, because Bybit is providing free 200 USDT as a position airdrop, futures position airdrop, either Bitcoin USDT position, Ethereum USDT position, or Solana USDT position. All the links are in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.